Hey flaunters, so today we're going to be learning the do's and don'ts of the outside leg hang. If you've already started working on this leg hang, then you already know how frustrating it can be. And let me just say from experience that this was one of my most frustrating leg hangs to learn. But hopefully after this video, you're going to feel a lot more confident and ready to master that skill. So before we even take it up to the air, we're going to work on the contact points from the floor just to make sure you understand what your body needs to be doing. So I want you to lay on the floor and you want to make sure that the pole is above your hip bone but below your ribs. So right here in this space, you're going to bend your knees, push your hips up, squeeze butt so that you're pushing as high as you can. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my outside leg up. I'm going to hook it behind my knee. I'm squeezing as tight as I can, working those hamstrings. I'm going to release my hand and I'm going to straighten my leg. If you can do this and you can maintain this position for at least 10 seconds without fidgeting and without your hips dropping down to the ground, then you know that you're ready to take it up to the air. All right, so now that you've got it from the ground and you know where your contact points are, let's take it up. First, I want to go over the most common mistakes that students make, which makes it very difficult to get into your leg hang, and it causes you to waste a lot of energy. The first thing is not getting your hips high enough. So you invert here, your arms are extended, and now your hands are in the way and you're trying to get into your knee hold. You're getting tired and frustrated and you're wasting energy. So mistake one, your hands are too high. Mistake two, you get the pole to your knee, but you're not dropping your inside leg. You're trying to release your hand before dropping your inside leg. So now your body is too straight, and then now you're trying to drop the leg. As you can see, this looks very uncomfortable. I don't have all my contact points, and it's not as pretty. So now that we've got those out of the way, let's go over the correct way to get into your outside leg hang. So let's get into our stronghold position. We're getting ready for our inversion, making sure that our arms are not extended or too high. Even if you need to make contact with the pole first because you don't have a super solid chopper, that's no problem. So we make contact with the pole. I'm keeping my elbows bent. I'm pressing my ankle into the pole so that I can slide my hips up closer to the pole. I'm going to bend the knee, drop my back leg, squeeze with that inside armpit, and then I'm going to release my hands, grabbing the pole and coming out safely. Let's see that again. My ankle is on the pole. I'm pressing my ankle into the pole to give me the leverage to slide my hips closer to the pole so that I can get into my outside leg hang. As you can see, the leg drops down, squeezing and releasing. Now, let's see what it would look like if you do have a solid chopper. So I'm going into my chopper. I'm still bringing both legs up. My hips are still close to the pole, bending, dropping the leg, squeezing with my inside armpit, and releasing. So as you can see, the most important thing is to make sure that your hips are close enough to the pole before you attempt to get the pole behind your outside knee. Another thing to remember is that it is a knee hold. So you want to make sure that the pole is in the crease and you're squeezing and working those hamstrings as hard as you can because that's your main source of contact.